Hey yo, welcome to our channel today. I found out and gave her a chance to confess. She lied to my face that nothing was going on until I told her that I saw the messages. This was the first time I checked her phone in our 7 years together. Drove her and her bags to one of her friends' places and went no contact. I was a wreck for the first 2 weeks, but I've actually been doing better than I expected since, probably because I already subconsciously knew it was going to end. Even managed to go on 2 dates in the 3rd week. Anyway, the friend reached out after 3 weeks to say that she wanted to pass me some stuff. I agreed to take it off of the friend, which ended being a couple of photos of us, and an apology letter hoping for a second chance. I read it, but didn't say anything, and now she wants to meet. Truth is, I still feel something and care for her, so I'll probably meet her. She's saying that we shouldn't throw this away so easily, but I hate how none of this occurred to her while she was doing what she did. I hate how she didn't even have the decency to come clean when I confronted her, and hate how she made this entire year between us a lie. We can't ever work because I don't trust her anymore. I don't know how to believe that she isn't back just because she was rejected. After almost 1 year of pushing me away, I realized I haven't even felt happy while with her this year. It just sucks that I know all of this and still feel so crappy. My friends hate her now, and I also hate her friends because they were in the know and were okay with her behavior. Everything about this screams it wouldn't work. I know what I should and need to do. I'm just afraid I'll waver, so this post is just to hold myself accountable, I guess. Let's see if the community agrees to hold him accountable and also offer other advice. First piece of advice, she will only do it again, especially if that guy breaks up with his fiancé. Keep her out of your life. She and her friends will only get better at hiding stuff, and she will only use you. Your ex has no morals and has no problem cheating. Block her and delete her and ghost her. Somebody else suggests you weren't the one to throw it away. She did that herself with the emotional cheating. Don't meet with her. The only reason she's reaching out to you is that she got rejected by the engaged guy. You're her backup. She plotted behind your back with her fellow cheating enabling witches. In fact, tell the friends' partners that they support cheating and this low moral character, and the boyfriends should be alert to them when they cheat. It'll just be emotional manipulation and a bunch of tears and maybe self-harm. I ended up staying with an ex many years ago because she threatened to slash her wrists in front of me. In hindsight, I should have called her parents. Ended up staying with her for 6 more miserable months. When the trust is gone, it's time to bail. Keep it to text if you still need to communicate, but I'd even say go no contact. You can do much better than this. You said it yourself, OP. You can't ever work because you don't trust her, and you weren't even happy with her in the last year. Why would you want to sacrifice your own happiness to be with someone who pushed you away and pursued someone else? She got rejected, and she's looking for an easy ego boost out of you. She knows she can have you wrapped around her little finger, and it even shows by the fact that you posted this. As the comments say, you can do much better. OP update. First of all, I'd just like to thank everyone for your replies in my previous post. I know I didn't reply to anyone, but believe you me, I read every single reply multiple times. I ended up not meeting her in the end. She reached out when I didn't leave her to express her remorse once again, but I didn't respond. Honestly, I thought about it, but when I picked up my phone, I realized I didn't know what to say. I'm emotionally exhausted and really don't know what to feel or how to talk to her right now. A part of me is still sad about how things turned out, but I'm also better in the sense that I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Dating apps and knowing that I still have a market help, I guess, although I'm also trying really hard not to lead anyone on. Let them feel like I'm overly interested. I don't think that'll be fair on the other party. Honestly, even being on the apps themselves feels a little wrong because I know full well that I can't offer anyone anything right now. Hopefully, with a little bit more time, I can slowly wean myself off these distractions and truly work on myself. Anyway, I managed to stick to my no contact, and you guys played a super huge part. Each time I doubted my own decision, each time I felt myself wavering, and each time I felt like reaching out, I went through all of your replies, and it helped reaffirm my initial decision and strengthen my resolve. So thank you once again. Let's check in with some more community comments. Good for you, mate. Focus on yourself, hit the gym, spend some time with your friends and family, pick up new hobbies, and meet new people. She's already wasted 7 years of your life, energy, and time. Don't let her waste any more of it. Block her everywhere and live your life to the fullest. Wishing you the best, mate. Someone else chimes in, good for you, stay strong. She's just a monkey brancher and was trying to secure her next person because it didn't work out. She was trying to keep you. Now she wants to try to make it work after she threw it away. Also, don't you love when a cheater turns it around and says to you, don't throw away what we have over this. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't throw away anything. You threw it away the moment you told the guy you broke up. It was dumb the moment she said y'all weren't together. She's trash and messy, and she just wants you because you're safe. And she thinks you're a pushover. Way to go, OP. And way to be emotionally intelligent by knowing you might not be able to offer someone anything right now. That's completely okay. Things like this take time. Focus on you. Just as the comment suggested, that's the great thing you can do for yourself right now. Love yourself first, OP. Show yourself the love that you want from someone in the future. All the best. Another comment adds, you seriously had me on the edge of my seat, as I thought you were going to crumble and allow this back into your life. I admire your honesty, strength, and empathy. However, if you haven't already, I do think you should now ensure she understands that you're reinstating no contact. Good luck with everything else. The original poster replies, thank you for your replies and support. I know I haven't contributed a ton to this sub, but I visit frequently, and I would attribute most of my survival through infidelity to people sharing their own experiences and thoughts here. I was reluctant to share things because I wasn't sure if it would help others or have a negative impact, and that is why I'm normally pretty quiet. You guys are lifesavers. I really do not know where I would be if it wasn't for this sub. With all my gratitude, thank you. Someone else in the community adds, it's refreshing to see that you have gone through the various stages of grief and have come to acceptance. You should feel like you can move forward and go on to other relationships. The discussion then shifts to another story. Hi all, I posted here a while back and got some good feedback and DMs of support. I very much appreciated it, and I've made so much progress thanks in part to this sub. I'm just about 4 or 5 months post D-Day after my wife of 7 years cheated on me and ghosted me when I found out. It killed me. I took it very, very badly, and for a good month or two. Tomorrow was something I was not very sure that I'd have. Our respective lawyers are the only ones communicating. For some context, we were apart due to immigration university graduate level. I'm speeding things along and getting the divorce in my country, and I think I'm past the bulk of the hard feelings and stuff. I've accepted what has happened, and to me, my wife is dead. I've seen her happy TikTok videos with her boyfriend. And at first, it hurt, but it helped rip off the Band-Aid. I'm fully committed to myself now. I grew so much and feel like every week I'm a different person. As weird as it is, I kind of like this feeling, and I hope it never stops. I've known so many things that I've never done before, like singing lessons of all things. What I'm really struggling with at the moment is that I feel like I need to find myself again, and I'm very scared of losing a part of myself at the same time. Along with the loss of my marriage, I feel like I lost part of my identity in some ways that I wasn't expecting. I moved to her country and learned the language, assimilated to an extent, and fell in love with our hometown. I was very passionate about the history and culture, and my family's from here too, along with some other passions and aspirations. This whole part of me seems like it's dying, for lack of a better word. My question is, has anyone else had to navigate this sort of lost identity thing before? I almost feel like I've lost all direction because I put so much attention and effort into this marriage and being together. I think I forgot what the hell I want out of life. Some days I really don't even know who I am. I will admit, as troubling as it is also kind of liberating, almost like anything is possible. The story then shifts to another post. Ex-wife wants to fix things and then forgets to add a minor detail. Ex-wife cheated, gaslit me when I figured it out, and then ghosted me for the following 6 months. Finally, I get a message from her through my cousin, also her friend, and I won't lie, part of me was so relieved and happy because I do still love my wife, who in my eyes is dead now, and this brought back some glimmer of hope that I could have her back. Almost immediately, that thought was replaced with, oh no, I'm worth way more than this BS. Snap back to reality. So I've been very guarded but very curious about what she could possibly want. Well, she wants to talk. So we get on the phone, and she breaks down just saying how sorry she is and how horrible she feels for what she did to me. She seemed very sincere, but I had a feeling there must be a catch after 6 months of literally ghosting me. Maybe the new guy broke up with her or something, I don't know. I just replied because basically this time to say sorry has long passed. Explain what she put me through, and then how much extra salt she poured on the wound by ghosting me completely. We caught up a bit, and then I said my final goodbye. That was it. Finally, some good closure, I thought. Well, the next day I hit a message from an unknown number claiming to be her friend, saying that my ex wants to speak with me because she wanted to tell me one last thing. So curiosity got the better of me, and I accepted. I prepared my rebuttal for if she decided to try and fix things and what any sort of plan to do so would look like, and also how hopeless it would be. I had assumed she was going to propose we work this through. Ultimately, my response would have been good luck with that. We get on the phone and she starts talking, and she's completely a mess. She could barely talk, and then she finally says, "You deserve to know. I'm pregnant, and I'm so sorry." What a shock. At first, I was actually really happy because I thought, well, you made your bed, now sleep in it. But also I started feeling more sympathetic because she is also now absolutely hated by her entire family and has nobody to support her at all. It's a really bad situation for her, and I do feel very sorry for her. Unfortunately, that's the lesson she needed to learn. It seems like the new guy is abusive towards her, even knowing she is pregnant. So I just dropped the talk about what she did in fixing us. Instead, I tried to be supportive and ask what she wanted to do with the pregnancy and made it clear that she needs to choose with the perspective that we will never have a future together. I don't want her getting an abortion with false hope she'd be fixing us because, in my humble opinion, that is just not something a woman should be thinking about when making such a decision. She broke down anyway and said she won't love the baby and that I won't love her anymore and all this other stuff. I realize she's only calling me because she knows she's messed up and would rather have me as a father, or at least because she'd have the support of her family that way. Nope, not today. It's obvious she called me out of desperation and not because she actually learned anything. So I explained to her that this is a decision that she needs to make alone. It's her body, and it isn't my kid. I reiterated that she killed us and that there will be no us in the future. Whatever decision she makes needs to be for her own well-being and that of her child. I don't want to be involved in the process. That was the end of that discussion. She messaged me today again, apologizing and saying that it's too late for her to get an abortion. I genuinely feel bad for her. Her fate is set in stone. But I also tried to be nice and say she'll get through this and to be strong, which is more than she deserves from me. She tried calling me honey and other pet names from before, and I shut it down, saying that it's over and her calling me that just means she's cheating on the new guy. I wished her good luck and said goodbye. And so, I think that is it. But you know what? Maybe I was too kind. But I am proud of myself for resisting the urge to just blindly take her back, but also for managing to maintain my humanity after all the trauma she pulled me through. This entire situation is her fault, but I wish her the best. The unfortunate thing for her, and also because I guess it is kind of dark, is that this allowed me to start moving on and feel happy about it. It is finished now, and I honestly couldn't be happier. Thanks for the amazing time we had together, but finally I'm very much moved on and only carry the scars and trauma around. I feel like my grieving stage is finally finished, and I've accepted it all completely. Never lose hope, people. Life is hard, but it does get better. I think being able to let go is the most important thing. You need to do what you need to do to be true to yourself. Love yourself. Let yourself have the opportunity to grow and heal and be happy. The community responds with supportive comments, praising the poster for their strength and resilience. One person says, "You're doing so great despite all that she's done to you. And you handled her and the news with grace. You're allowed to feel sorry for her, but that doesn't mean you want her back. It's okay to feel sorry for someone who's really made a mess of things and, in your words, killed what was once your relationship. But you've been reborn, OP. You've come so far, and she's taken giant leaps and bounds backward. You should be so proud of yourself. The discussion then returns to the previous story where the poster was grappling with a lost identity after a divorce. It's refreshing to see that you have gone through the various stages of grief and have come to acceptance. You should feel like you can move forward and go on to other relationships. The original poster replies, "Thank you for your replies and support. I know I haven't contributed a ton to this sub, but I visit frequently. I would attribute most of my survival through infidelity to people sharing their own experiences and thoughts here. I was reluctant to share things because I wasn't sure if it would help others or have a negative impact. That is why I'm normally pretty quiet. You guys are lifesavers. I really do not know where I would be if it wasn't for this sub. With all my gratitude, thank you." The community continues to offer support and advice, emphasizing the importance of self-discovery and personal growth after a significant loss. The stories shared in the online community serve as a source of empathy, understanding, and encouragement for those navigating through difficult times. Thank you to all our listeners for tuning in to this captivating story. We hope you enjoyed the journey and found it both relatable and engaging. If you liked what you heard, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing tales. Your support means the world to us, and we look forward to bringing you more compelling content in the future. Until next time, thank you and stay tuned.